The City Girls, a dynamic duo known for their catchy hooks and bold personalities, got together to celebrate JT's 32nd birthday on December 3rd. Fans were quick to notice the momentous occasion, which took place at a Rick Owens-themed birthday bash in Miami just before the highly anticipated Art Columbus weekend, which is known for drawing a celebrity-studded crowd and showcasing cutting-edge art and culture. For JT, this event marked another year in her career, and it seems like the occasion was more than just a personal celebration. Milestone also acted as a public indication that the City Girls are back on track following a brief hiatus. Videos from the event that made their way to social media showed JT and Young Miami having a wonderful time together. Fans quickly responded to one video that showed C-Rai looking as if they hadn't missed a beat since their last public appearances together. JT looked stunning in a sleek gray outfit, while Young Miami Kesha stood out in a fuzzy top and miniskirt. The video was posted on JT's Instagram profile, which fueled rumors about their relationship. Others, like Azanathib, took to the platform to criticize those who had previously questioned the strength of the two's friendship, especially after rumors surfaced that. In a comment on the post at Azana, The Vibe said that those PPL who said, "Young Miami ain't show JT love on her bae. Oh, okay, that's why you gotta mind the business that pays you." This highlighted the frequently exaggerated nature of online rumors and the propensity for social media users to draw conclusions before fully understanding the situation. Several comments echoed this sentiment, with Instagram user at Atari's writing, "I absolutely love this for them." The comment highlighted a common theme of reconciliation with many. As expected, fans were eager to see more music from the City Girls, with user Sahi Walton writing that they could make one more album together for the summer. The duo's music has always resonated with fans, especially in the summer months, with their energetic anthems providing the perfect backdrop for carefree nights out. Dominique Chen expressed the hope that the two women would continue to support each other regardless of any past tensions. She also echoed the idea that true strong friendships can withstand challenges. The reunion, with many hoping that this would mark the start of a creative renaissance for the City Girls. An Instagram user named Figuerobor summed up the sentiments of many fans with an enthusiastic comment that read, "We love to see the GS back together just like yo forgive them friends too Bomba." This comment encapsulated the sentiment that fans want to see the duo return stronger than ever, with the implication that understanding and forgiveness are essential to maintaining healthy friendships and relationships even in the face of difficulties. Though the reunion was positive, things hadn't always gone so well between JT and Young Miami this summer. Headlines when they revealed that they were taking a break from their joint work as the City Girls. Given the group's success and popularity in the hip-hop scene, many were surprised by the news. But in interviews, both JT and Young Miami provided reasons for their decision. In June, Kesha, better known by her stage name Young Miami, told Complex that they were in two different places in their lives and that it was evident that the two women were going in different directions in their careers and personal lives, which prompted them to reevaluate their collaboration. Young Miami went further in an August appearance on her podcast, Kesha Please, where she described how the group's financial difficulties influenced her decision to leave. According to Miami, the City Girls weren't making as much money as they had hoped, so she pursued other ventures, including the launch of her own show, Rush A Roulette. Young Miami's decision to branch out was partly motivated by her motherly responsibilities. She stressed that her children were a major factor in her decision to find new opportunities despite their separation. Young Miami made it clear that there were no hard feelings between her and JT, describing their circumstances as not good, but not bad either, implying that even though they weren't on the same page. Since their recent reunion on JT's birthday, fans are celebrating their return to each other's lives, and many are expressing hope that the City Girls will continue to thrive both personally and professionally. The reunion of JT and Young Miami highlights the complex nature of friendships and partnerships, especially in an industry where relationships are often transactional and driven by business. Although they had no professional animosity, their reunion shows that their bond is still strong. Fans have long appreciated their chemistry as friends and artists, and the recent reunion has only strengthened that bond as they move forward. It's clear that the City Girls are a force to be reckoned with, and their fans are eagerly anticipating what's next for the duo, whether that means new music, more collaborations, or simply continued support for each other's individual journeys. However, one thing is certain, JT and Young Miami are far from done, and the future looks bright for them. Over the past few years, Young Miami and JT, the dynamic duo behind the City Girls, have become two of the most well-known figures in the rap industry. They are known for their catchy hits, bold personalities, unfiltered expressions, and in-studio and off-studio chemistry. However, their career has been marked by both triumphs and controversies, particularly with regard to their public separations and the ups and downs of their partnership. This iconic duo's love and admiration from their fans is a clear indication that their bond is unbreakable and that no amount of disagreement or misunderstanding can ever truly tear them apart. Young Miami Kesha Brownlee and JT Chatavia Johnson appeared on the scene in 2018 with their debut mixtape Period and immediately made waves with their unapologetically bold lyrics and anthems that resonated with fans of all ages. Their breakthrough track, Act Up, became a viral anthem that propelled them into the mainstream. Their brand of ratchet rap mixed with themes of independence, empowerment, and unapologetic fun attracted a devoted fan base. However, as their careers took off, the duo also found themselves facing personal difficulties, and the first major. A setback for the City Girls occurred in 2018 just as they were starting to gain momentum. JT, who was known for her fiery raps and brazen manner, was arrested on charges of credit card fraud and sentenced to 2 years in prison. This meant that the duo had to continue their ascent to fame with Young Miami as a solo act. During this time, Young Miami worked hard to keep the City Girls' name alive by performing at shows, releasing new music, and making appearances. The fans of the duo were so. When JT was eventually released from prison in 2019, the City Girls were reunited. But the reunion wasn't without its challenges as they re-entered the spotlight as a duo. The City Girls had to deal with the pressure of living up to the expectations of their rapidly growing fan base. The industry and their personal lives had changed significantly during the time they were apart. JT had to adjust to her new reality, both personally and professionally, while Young Miami had to navigate her new identity alone. These new dynamics tested the pair's relationship and led to what many saw as their first significant public rift. The rift between JT and Young Miami became more noticeable during the summer of 2013, when both women addressed their differences on social media and in interviews, revealing that they were at odds both personally and professionally. The City Girls, who had once been inseparable, appeared to be drifting apart, with reports of creative disagreements with Young Miami suggesting frustrations with the group's direction and JT voicing her own concerns about the lack of financial success for the first time in their career. Young Miami, in particular, revealed the reasons behind the breakup in an interview with Complex, saying that although she and JT had experienced a lot together, they were now in two different places in their lives. Miami also stressed that she had been concentrating on growing her career and personal brand, especially through her podcast Keisha Please and other business endeavors. She said that the City Girls weren't making as much money as they had hoped, so she looked into other options, such as her solo projects and increasing her media presence for Young Miami, the groups. Although she made it clear that there was no animosity between her and JT Young, Miami acknowledged that their separation wasn't entirely amicable, but also wasn't detrimental either. She framed the separation as a natural evolution of their careers where both women needed to pursue what they wanted to do. Her lack of financial success became a pressing concern, and she felt the need to strike out on her own to secure her future. Moreover, her decision to focus on other projects was influenced by her responsibilities as a mother. Was best for them both personally and professionally, but JT also expressed a sense of betrayal in interviews, acknowledging that she was disappointed with how things worked out between her and Young Miami. Rec also acknowledged that both women had developed in different ways, and JT seemed frustrated that the City Girls as a group weren't making the kind of money they had hoped for when they first started, despite their increasing fame. This added to the tension between the two, but what many didn't anticipate was the eventual reconciliation between Youth Miami and JT in December. Just before Art Basel weekend in 2023, JT celebrated her 32nd birthday. The two women were seen having fun together at a birthday party at the Rick Owens store in Miami. Videos and pictures of their reunion went viral, bringing relief and excitement to fans who had been waiting impatiently for them to return. Many saw the public reunion as evidence that the City Girls had resolved their differences, and fans took to social media to share their happiness at seeing the two together, commenting on how they were sisters and how real relationships. Despite the apparent resolution of their differences, the backstage issues that led to the split cannot be ignored. The duo split in 2023 highlighted the complex nature of their relationship as both professional partners and close friends, underscoring the difficulty of balancing personal growth and passion. If all went according to plan, the reunion could also mean new music and a fresh direction for the City Girls fans, many of whom had been eagerly awaiting the release of new material. Professional aspirations in the fast-paced, fiercely competitive music industry for Young Miami. It was about securing her future and discovering new opportunities outside of music, while for JT, it was about navigating her career after incarceration and the challenges of managing success in a field that frequently values headlines over true artistry. Both women have accomplished remarkable success, both individually and collectively as the City Girls, securing a string of chart-topping hits like Young Miami and JT's journey as the City Girls has been marked by both immense success and significant challenges. Their difficult but necessary separation served as a reminder of the complex nature of friendships and influence. Pop culture is undeniable, and they have become synonymous with empowerment, confidence, and boldness in the genre. Beyond music, Young Miami has expanded her reach into the media world with her podcast, Kesha Please, where she interviews celebrities and discusses topics ranging from personal relationships to career advice. Young Miami, who was born Kesha Romeo Brownlee on February 11, 1994, in Miami, Florida, is one of the most influential figures in modern hip-hop. Alongside JT Chatavia Johnson, she forms the dynamic duo known as the City Girls, a group that has redefined the genre. Their recent reunion serves as proof that, despite the ups and downs, their bond is unbreakable. With their careers continuing to evolve, it's clear that both women are far from done, and their next steps as artists will be eagerly anticipated by audiences and the music industry alike. Kesha Brownlee, better known by her stage name Young Miami, grew up in the heart of Miami, where she was influenced by the vibrant culture and music scene. Miami is a city known for its diversity, its nightlife, and its influence on hip-hop, all of which contributed to the development of Young Miami's musical style. The City Girls' success has been monumental, but so has Young Miami's individual journey and rise to stardom. Although she first found it difficult to break into the music industry, Young Miami's love of hip-hop was inspired by a wide range of artists, from the early rap pioneers to the contemporary icons who would later become her peers. Her path to fame was not immediate, though, as she started her career in the music industry with a few local performances and collaborations before finding her breakthrough when she teamed up with JT to form the City Girls, a rap duo that would soon dominate the hip-hop scene, were officially formed in 2017 by Young Miami and JT. Their sound blends Southern hip-hop with a raw, unfiltered style that immediately caught the attention of fans. The duo was signed to Quality Control Music, the same label that launched the careers of artists like Migos and Lil Yachty. Their big break came in 2018 with the release of their debut mixtape, which was an instant hit full of bold, catchy tracks like That and Where the Bag At. It quickly garnered attention for its unapologetic female perspective, celebrating independence, wealth, and sexuality. With their bold lyrics and Southern charm, The City Girls became a refreshing voice in a male-dominated industry. But it wasn't just their music that made them stand out. It was also their larger-than-life personalities and their chemistry as a duo. Their 2019 breakthrough hit, Act Up, took their career to new heights. With its catchy hook and empowering lyrics about money, independence, and not putting up with disrespect, Act Up became the anthem of the summer and brought them national recognition. It peaked at #1 on the Billboard, bubbling under the Hot 100. Despite being thrust into the spotlight alone, Young Miami thrived in this new phase of her career. In 2018, just as the duo was starting to gain traction, JT was sentenced to 2 years in prison for credit card fraud. This meant that Young Miami had to continue carrying the City Girls brand on her own during JT's sentence. During this time, she performed solo, released singles, and kept the girls' names alive. Young Miami's confidence and fortitude were evident as she took on the challenge of carrying on the City Girls' legacy without JT to herself. Her personal life also attracted attention during this time, as her relationship with Diddy became public. The two made headlines due to their high-profile relationship, which enhanced Young Miami's public persona. Despite the media attention, she continued to focus on her career and her family, especially her 2 children. She frequently talked about how motherhood had changed her outlook on life and her career, inspiring her to work harder and provide a better future for her family. Young Miami's strong sense of self and dedication to her career were evident in everything she did while JT was away. Her ability to stay relevant and establish her own brand while still being a member of the City Girls was remarkable, demonstrating that she had more to offer than just being one half of the duo. When JT was released from prison in late 2019, the City Girls reunited with great fanfare, marking the start of a new chapter in their careers. They immediately returned to work, releasing hits such as Twerkulator and working with other well-known hip-hop artists. The duo's ability to change and grow over time proved their longevity in the business. Young Miami also started branching out her career into other fields by starting her podcast, Kesha Please, which got a lot of attention. On the show, she interviews celebrities and explores personal subjects like relationships, family, and career challenges. The podcast became a forum where she could share her thoughts and opinions more deeply, giving her fans a closer look at her life. Kesha Please struck a chord with many listeners because Young Miami was candid and open about her experiences, including her setbacks, victories, and personal development. Young Miami's choice to diversify her career showed that she wanted to establish herself in the entertainment industry. Even though music remained at its center, the podcast allowed her to engage with her audience more deeply and proved that she was a multifaceted artist. In the summer of 2023, there were rumors that the City Girls were having conflict, and Young Miami and JT publicly discussed their differences, revealing that they were in 2 different places in their lives. Young Miami expressed frustrations about the group's lack of financial success, or having as JT expressed her worries about their artistic directions. The two agreed to take a short break from their collaborations, with Young Miami concentrating on her solo career and JT pursuing other personal endeavors. Despite these difficulties, Young Miami made it apparent in interviews that there was no animosity between her and JT, explaining that their relationship remained strong despite their temporary separation. Young Miami took the time to develop her personal brand and pursue new projects, but fans of the two remained hopeful for a reunion, and their December 2023 reunion at JT's birthday celebration was a moment of joy for both City Girls and their fans. Young Miami and JT were spotted having fun together, sparking rumors of a new album and creative collaboration. This moment of reconciliation demonstrated that, despite their differences, Young Miami and JT's bond remained unbreakable. Young Miami's career is a testament to her talent, adaptability, and resilience. As a member of the City Girls, she has received numerous accolades and chart-topping hits. The City Girls have become icons in modern hip-hop with a legacy that goes beyond music to influence fashion, social media, and pop culture. Young Miami has also achieved personal success, forging her own path with ventures that include her podcast, Kisha. In conclusion, Young Miami's journey from a young girl in Miami to one of hip-hop's leading figures is a story of overcoming obstacles, embracing new opportunities, and staying true to herself. Whether as a solo artist or as a member of the City Girls, she has repeatedly shown that she is a force to be reckoned with in the music industry, thanks to her attitude and dedication to authenticity. Despite its challenges, she continues to evolve, balancing her career with her responsibilities as a mother and a public figure.